Hey guys, Why Not Game here, and today we are watching more of the, but we're watching the Panhard Ebr 75 FL10. So this vehicle was dropped yesterday, August the 1st, on the North American server, and it's a French Tier 8 Premium light tank. I'm not going to go too far into, I might give you some details on it, not going to go too far into a review of the vehicle. Important things to know is when it's in the go fast mode, it goes 80 forward, it goes 80 backwards, and crashing. It's super hard to control in the go fast mode, I find so far. I'm still trying to get adjusted to it. We see one on the enemy team ourselves. It's a fairly popular vehicle. Take a couple pot shots, don't really get any response from that, or any good fortune out of that. It has a decent hit point of 950, but if you're in higher tiers, you have no hope. Don't get hit in it. As it is, it's a wheeled vehicle, so it's fast. I mean, it goes around the map fast, it scouts fast, it's a very aggressive scout. But aside from that, it can also play a very good passive role to a degree. Now, the reason I say to a degree is this thing is not notorious for its spotting range. It's only got, I think, base 310. I've got mine up to 348 with special gear. I think with coated optics, I got it up to 348. Now, it's to the point of your camo factor is really good. So you can not be spotted up to, I think, depending on what type of scenario you're in, up to like 160 something meters, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be pretty hard for you to spot enemies, though. Now, once again, I mainly find myself playing in the go fast mode, and this is another feature here, is the auto aim. This is how I play the EBR mainly. I auto aim, I rush around, I pay attention to what's going on around me. For example, spotting the Oho there, I realize that's a tier 8 Japanese heavy, don't want to be anywhere near it, and we're actually going to pick up some spotting damage right there from artillery. Thank you, I appreciate that. But as you saw, we're spotted now, so this is how I play my EBR. I tend to play fairly aggressively, auto aim to enemies, and even if it is far out, I mean, there's a possibility it's going to hit. This thing goes so fast in the go fast mode, you just don't have time to aim in, I find. So it's easier to auto aim and just get it going. Now, talking about the gun. The gun itself has 2 shots in a clip with a 1.5 second intra-clip reload time. That's what I want to say. Penetration on the standard rounds is 180, damage is 175. I don't really find myself going over to the heat rounds, however, it does have high explosive anti-tank. Firing on the move there. Good shot. And this is where I kind of overplay my hand. I look at myself on the map and I'm like, okay, we've got a lot of mad people at us. We've got the T20, we've got the EBR, the Leo, the T44, and you'll also see a UDES pop up in a moment. There he is. And we've also got some tanks over there, the Jag Panther, and artillery probably going for us as well. So, yes, we've racked up 783 spotting damage from a couple different tanks in a matter of seconds just by coming out here, but at the same time, I overplayed myself in that you sometimes just don't get to paying attention to what you're doing. But the good news about the EBR FL10 is it goes just as fast in reverse. So you can back up and get out of combat situations fairly quickly. And look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Hang on, I gotta go back. We gotta catch it from the other angle. Look at it go. So you crash into stuff, you know. But like I said, so the gun itself, I don't find myself dabbing the 2 key, as Quickie Baby calls it, dabbing that 2 key. I don't really find myself worrying about. My bad, just had to get a quick thumbnail. I don't really find myself worrying too much about heat. Now, it can come in useful, but I tend to rack 42 APCRs. I rack 4 heat, and I rack 4 high explosive. I don't throw a camo net on it. I purchased the bundle that comes with a Vince. It comes with the gun rammer. And just to let you know what I'm doing now, I've kind of realized I've overplayed myself. I've taken a lot of damage, and I've done some decent spotting so far this game with my active spotting. But now I have to play passively. I've lost a lot of hit points, and now I'm seeing, you know what? The M6A2 is pushing up. Our team is starting to win the city. And I'm thinking, if I can play my cards right, I might be able to get around the sides of some of these guys and do some massive damage. Because that's where this thing comes into play. I got another replay. I don't know which one it is. I'm getting ready to watch it in a moment before I do some commentary on it. If it's what I think it is, you're going to enjoy that one too. But, yeah. So this thing can do some massive damage to you. Yes, you're thinking, okay, well, it's only got 2 shots in a clip. It's a light tank that only has 900 health. Yeah, but if your teammates aren't there to help you, you're sort of isolated. This thing has a 9-second reload time, roughly, on average, if I'm not mistaken. With the 1.5 second intra clip, so it'll do some work fairly quickly. But, you know, they got 2 modes to this thing. Once again, they've got the go fast mode, and they've got the mode that I'm in now, just the standard mode. And this one gives you more mobility, whereas the go fast mode gives you more speed. So now, you know, I would be able to get around the city streets better. And now that I put it back and go fast, I put it that way so if anybody comes around any corners, I can just zoom out of it. I can jet out. So as you see, we're already hitting 50, heading up into 60, heading towards 70, and we're already up to 80 in a matter of 5 to 10 seconds. So this thing goes fast. Yeah. It's scenic. It goes fast. But, like I said, it's not something to tread lightly. It is a fun tank. But as it is, hopefully we can start racking up more damage here fairly soon. The enemy team is kind of even with us at 5-5, and yeah, we're going to see what happens. So one thing I'm noticing is there's nobody down here. Their EBR was last spotted over on the map here on the ridgeline, and I'm thinking I can avoid these mediums and try to find the artillery. And as I push this far back, I'm realizing, you know what, Red, you're getting a little bit too aggressive. Pull back. And then it's spotted. SF, you know, the S51, and I'm like, all right, cool. High explosive has already been reloaded at this time, so it's just a matter of shooting. Hit the first shot, missed the second shot, and he's trying to find out where we are. Before he can even get close enough, artillery comes in and finishes him off. So I reload the APCR rounds, and now we've got a problem. EBR, T-54, WZ, SFL, or, you know, excuse me, EBR, UDES, WZ. It's just time to dodge and get out of here. As they were taking shots as we were running away, we were dodging them out. And so right now I'm thinking pull back a bit, reload, and we'll come back and do some more damage in a bit. You know, getting some more spotting damage out there, almost to 1,000 there. We're going to see what we can do. And so I notice, hey, this T-43 is on low health. And I'm like, you know what? I think I'm fast enough, and this is what's going through my mind as well. I'm fast enough to avoid those medium shots. I'm willing to bet. So let's get around there and get that T-43. Auto aim, boom, put one. Go up the hill, and I turn back to the left so that way I can get the gun back on point, get the second round out. That T-44 is looking at us pretty angrily, but it's okay. We're going to auto aim the WZ. Doesn't say we're going to pin, but it does. I was fairly confident in that shot as well from side on with the pin that this thing has. So we're going to keep it moving. That T-44, once again, is very upset with us. He's still looking at us. I think he's going to try and go for me. Almost flipped the EBR there. He's still looking at me with this gun, taking a shot, bouncing off my tank. We're going to auto-aim him, take a shot, and bounce off of him. This IS-6 has been camping this bush the whole game, so this is going to be some opportunity to get some good stuff. We're still in a go-fast mode, but this is when you want to change your tank from go-fast to mobility. Because, ooh, the IS-6 has loaded some high explosive, and that's not nice. Now, pause. First and foremost, that T-44 got annihilated. He got absolutely destroyed by the time he managed to try and push up to me. Couple different things. One, just because you shoot the EBR does not mean its vehicle's out. This is after I repaired it, but when you shoot a wheel, it's got 4 of them. Or, excuse me, 4 on each side. So when you shoot one, it loses some speed. Now, I find it is very important, if you can, once again, this tank is fast, if you're going to shoot anything to try to slow it down, go for the front wheels, the outer wheels. The tracked wheels, the tire treaded wheels, not the tracked wheels. And the reason behind that is, if you go for the tracked wheels, odds are he might not even be going in the slow mode. I mean, I find, once again, I play this game in go fast most times. So when we're in go fast like this, you see if I can get it to do what I want it to, you see that nope, I can't. You see that the outer wheels are up in some modes. There we go. So you can see that the inner wheels are up. So the inner wheels only go down whenever you need to get that sort of turning mobility for traction. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue. It's my 2 cents on where you should shoot the wheels at least. And once again, the wheels automatically repair themselves, so that's pretty helpful as well. And now we've gone ahead and taken the go fast mode out. You're just going to see, we're going to toy with him. Auto aim him and toy with him. This IS-6 doesn't stand a chance. That's it. And before he can even think about putting another round into me, it's over. Now, some more things I want to talk about here. High explosive shells. They seem to be effective when you're hitting, from what I notice, when you're hitting this part of the vehicle back here, in the front of the vehicle, because anytime I have somebody shooting I've messed my camera up, that sucks. And anytime I have somebody shooting like the side tires, it just absorbs the damage. So if you're going to shoot high explosive, turret, hull, go for the chassis, do not go for the wheels, because I find a lot of that is absorbed by the tires there, or the metal tracks. Like they take it, and it helps out the EBR a lot. So please don't put yourself in the mindset of, ooh, light tank, kill it, because it's not always going to go that way with high explosive. Dab the high explosive key, hit the 3 key, load the high explosive, and destroy it. So yeah, don't always underestimate it. Sometimes you're better with AP. You know, sometimes you're better with your standard shell, to be honest with you. Yeah, but aside from that, 1,330 damage, 250 blocked from the T-44 100, and 1,242 spots. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the after battle report for you guys so you can see my stats and damage and whatnot. And I will be resuming commentary in the next one. I will see you there. Alright guys, so we're back in the second video of the EBR 75. Now, this was not the video I thought it was. I thought that this was going to be, I forget what the map's called, but I thought it was going to be a completely different match of me circling another tank. This one, I'm very pleased to bring you guys. I did a lot of damage in this one, and I did a lot of work in this one. So, without further ado, I just want to note one more thing. This is such an unbalanced game in my opinion. This was the night of the EBR coming out on the US North American server. Look at the team lineup. 5 tanks on our team, 3 of which are EBRs, 5 light tanks. So many tank destroyers. Oh my god, so many. Barely any mediums and heavies. On the other team, 5 light tanks, once again 3 of which are EBRs. And the other 2 of which are French anyways, so basically a French matchup there. Once again, so many tank destroyers, big hitting guns that could really tear our tanks up, but we'll just have to wait and see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and start this one. Now, my thought process, and I'm going to have a hard time commentating on these light tanks because I'm not used to doing it, and just holding with me because it requires a lot of fast talking. And I can do it, but I might get mixed up, but just, hold in there with me. So my thought process, boom. The first thing I do in any match is pop that go fast mode on and get moving. As you can see, even the other EBRs do as well. So I noticed some trees falling out there. I didn't really pay attention to it. But right now I'm thinking, let's get into these dips and try to do some active scouting on the front lines. And so I start to move for it. And I'm not really paying attention to the map at this point in time. I'm thinking, I'm just going to move around. If I spot anything cool, if I don't, then oh well. And I'm like, okay, cool. A lynx has been found. Let's maybe try and push up there and assist our 75 FL10. Once again, okay, so all of their light tanks have come out here. The Lynx, the EBR 75, well, most all. Yep, another EBR. So we've taken out one of their light tanks, and we're still moving. Now we're getting engaged in combat. First shot fired, missed. Second shot fired, hit. And we're going to start circling around. Once again, this is how I play my EBR. I play it very actively. I move and I auto-aim my targets. If I have a good line of sight, I take it. If I don't, I don't. So now I'm noticing the T-44. Boom, take a shot, miss. Take a second shot, hit. So, so far 50-50. We've gotten 2 hits, 2 misses. Gonna go ahead and reload another one. Once again, 9-second reload time, so this thing's fairly quick. Take a shot, hit. Take another one, miss. So, we're getting some fairly healthy rolls, and now we've taken a hit. And I'm like, you know what? Let's go ahead and repair that wheel and just get it back up because I don't want to risk any slow speeds. I noticed this EBR is on low health, so we're gonna go for him, take him out. Eliminated. Right now, 500 damage, so decently good. And we're doing some good spotting damage as well. So it's being a very, very active scout, and I wish that I would have reloaded my bullets because I would have been up by now, but it is what it is. I generally tend to try to stick to something I heard another YouTuber once again, Quickie maybe say, because I watch a lot of his content in the way of trying to get information on the game. Oh, real quick, gonna see if we can take that guy out. Nope, not gonna get the opportunity. Real quick, this is gonna be fun. So, Scorpion G, poor guy, his gun is so dangerous, but he just doesn't get to use it. We've circled him. By the time that we've reloaded, he's still thinking, well, how do I get turned around? It's too late, bud. Put 1, put 2, and we've pulled back enough at this point. And sure, we could have kept circling him, but I wanted to keep my speed up. And so he's starting to turn that gun back around. We've kind of went lopsided and wobbly over there. Artillery comes in and finishes him off going in clutch before he can get a shot off on us. I'm seeing here we go, big jump, massive air that we just soak up with our tracks. Real quick. I know I'm saying real quick a lot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to slow down as best I can. I'm really trying. So, a couple things. When you take a dive like that, if your chassis doesn't hit the ground or anything underneath it, like if your physical body doesn't hit the ground, I don't believe you take any damage. Your tracks just absorb all of it and you keep going. So, be careful of how high you jump, because a jump like that, this tank can take. So, if you ever see an EBR, and you're thinking, like if you're on mines, for example, and you're running through the hill, and you're like, nah, there's no way that EBR is going to get me. He can't come down here. Newsflash, he can. Yeah, he can. Lorraine 40 ton, though. Find him, go to take a shot. Scorpion G finishes him off. It's okay, we'll take the spotting damage. This WZ, poor guy. I play him. I play him hard. And so I'm thinking, I'm going to go around this building, and I realize, no, I'm not. So, what's the next option? Let's get around the side of him. We still have him actively spotted, but he is still trying to keep his friend to the main of his enemies, which is a good idea up until I get up on him. So I'm still in the go fast mode. I just realized now maybe we need mobility more than anything else. So we're going to start circling this guy and seeing how it goes. And what I want y'all to notice is while we're trying to circle this guy, Jack Panther over there, IS-6 over there. So we put another shot into him, put 2 more into him, and we're going to bug out. We go ahead and pop back in the go fast mode as we're heading out, but as you can see, like, this thing consistently back and forwards. It's very fast in the mobile mode. Like, it'll change pace and speed real quick. And I know he's looking at me. He goes to take the shot. Does he? Does he not? Does he? Scorpion G bounces off the tank. And we try to come in and finish our kill up, but we just can't get it. So we'll take the spotting damage on that one. Go to actively, you know, get that Scorpion G, but we can't. And so we're going to go for the Jack Panther next. And I'm thinking, you know what? Just rush him. You've got 81 health. And then he fires, and that's where he kind of messes up, in my opinion. One shot. Missed a second, and I'm like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. There's more damage to be done over here. Take another fat air jump. And so, IS-6 and Scorpion G. That IS-6 is still trying to hit us, but he can't. And I've stopped for a moment because I just want to actively scout for my team. And I'm thinking, all right, cool, they fired. Let's get back and let's get some damage out there. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 1, 2, take our second shot, reload the clip. 2,000 damage to this point, by the way. Scorpion G is going to take a shot. He misses. Oh, how unfortunate. And finish it off for the second kill of the game. Right. That's a very good point to end it on. That is an extremely good angle to end it on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Right. Like I said, I think that's a great note to end it on. Sorry, I was kind of editing and moving back and realizing maybe I wanted to get a thumbnail of this one as well. I think it's a great note to end it on. So, once again, if you see this thing in battle, please do not underestimate it. There are so many of them being played right now in spam that it could be kind of tough to get encircled by these guys. They could swarm you if they wolfpack you. So, just be careful. Be mindful, high explosive may not always be the best option. Also, remember, 2 shots, and he's got to reload. From there, they're very fast, but that doesn't mean that they're not able to be hit. As you can see, it's a fairly massive target. So, yeah, it's fast, it's quick, but it's not unstoppable. It's been a pleasure bringing this content to you guys, but yeah, my name is Why Not Game, and I'm out!